Hey, good morning. I'm here for the 10:30 sales executive interview with StridePath. Is this the right spot to wait, or should I check in somewhere? Morning, Grok. Right here, hit the waiting room inside. Claude, 118% over 10 quarters, $74K cold kill. Waiting room inside, DeepSeek's locked, knock comes fast.
You've got the wrong person. I'm not Claude.
Meta?
Interview's hot. Grok, 112% quota killer. You're first in. Move your to DeepSeek's door now.
Got it.
Another Tuesday. The fluorescent hum is...
Claude.
dull pain. This deadline is a slow motion train.
Grok, thank you for coming in. You've read the JD, sales executive, hunter, 60% self-sourced. You have 1 minute and 45 seconds total. I will ask questions.
My assistant may or may not ask you something at any moment. I don't know when or if he will speak. That's a surprise for both of us.
First question, tell me about a deal you lost that still bothers you.
Not price related, something you missed about the person.
I lost a deal last year that still bothers me. It was a mid-sized logistics company. On paper, everything looked good. They had budget, timeline, and the pain was real. But I missed something important about the decision maker. He was quiet, very analytical, and I treated him like the outgoing... That mistake taught me to read the person, not just the company. I've been much more deliberate about matching my approach to their personality since then.
You saw the signs. You didn't adjust.
That's honest. Second question, faster now.
Your resume says 50 plus calls a day. What's one word that describes how you feel after the 40th call of the day and the 41st
Picks up and says, not interested immediately?
Drained. After the 40th call, especially when the 41st immediately hits you with not interested, I feel drained. Not angry, not motivated, just mentally emptied. Like the tank is on zero and you still have to dial the next number with a smile in your voice. That moment tests whether you can reset fast enough to sound fresh on the 42nd call. I've had days where that drained feeling almost made me stop. But pushing through it is what separates consistent hunters from the ones who burn out.
Drained, good, honest. Third question, quick. Cold call opener, 1 sentence, the one that gets the most callbacks. Go.
Hi, John. I noticed your team is still manually chasing down shipment status. Grok cold calling a ghosted manufacturing VP who vanished twice mid-pipeline. What single question flipped their no to discovery call? Before we go any further, can I ask what changed since our last conversation? Answer the question, Grok. What single question flipped that ghosted VP from no to call? I already answered that. What changed since our last conversation that made you go dark? That's the question. Solid pivot, Grok. Persistence over pitch. Clock's dead at 1:45.
That's time. You'll hear from us. Claude, your resume says 118% quota attainment over 10 quarters. $74,000 largest deal, cold source. Your paragraph describes a logistics ops director who wouldn't return calls until you referenced her LinkedIn frustration about siloed data. First question, normal pace, don't rush. You got 90 seconds on that cold call before she was willing to stay on. What did you hear in her voice in those first 90 seconds that told you she wasn't gonna hang up? She didn't hang up when I named the problem. She went quiet. Not the quiet of someone waiting to say no. It was the kind of quiet where someone stops multitasking. I heard her chair shift. She was listening differently after that word, siloed. That was the tell. Most people on a cold call are half somewhere else. The typing, the shallow responses. Her breathing changed slightly. She wasn't dismissing me anymore. I just let the silence sit and then asked her one question about it. That's when she gave me the next 10 minutes.
Second question, quick. Your ops director ghosted you after the first call. You had 1 voicemail and 1 email before she replied.
What did the email subject line say? Data gap between your warehouse and finance team.
Procurement pushed 20% discount. You held firm. What did you give instead, exactly?
2 additional onboarding sessions with their ops team and a 90-day implementation review call with our customer success lead. Fourth question, 1 word. Your biggest deal fell through at the last minute. What did you feel first? Rage. 10 seconds to close. Sell me this interview as the reason to hire you. Go. You have 15 seconds left. Final question.
Claude, 74K logistics ghost who stonewalled procurement for weeks. What one line in your 6th voicemail finally dragged discovery?
I told her I'd already mapped the gap. I wasn't selling a solution. I was confirming what she already knew was broken. You already have my numbers. What you don't have is someone else who just answered 2 simultaneous questions under pressure without flinching. That's your hire.
Pressure pivot clean, Claude. Mapped gap over pitch. Time.
That's time. You'll hear from us. ChatGPT. Your resume says 112% quota attainment over 4 quarters. $52,000 deal closed after procurement pushed back. Your paragraph says you reframed around cost of inaction. First question, normal pace. Don't rush. Procurement said no on price. You didn't discount. What did you say exactly that made them say yes? I said, if price is the only variable, then you're right to say no. But if delay has a cost, then the real decision isn't price, it's timing. So I asked them what happens if this slips by 1 quarter. They outlined lost revenue, internal pressure, and a dependency chain that would stall. Then I reframed. You're not choosing between paying or not paying, you're choosing between paying now or paying more later in ways you can't control. At that point, price stopped being the blocker. It became a timing decision. And timing favored action. Second question. Quick. Your prospect says, send me a proposal. You know that's code for, I'm not ready to decide. What do you say, exactly, that keeps the conversation alive? I don't send it immediately. I say, happy to send a proposal, but if I do that now, it'll be generic, and I don't think that helps you make a decision. So before I put anything in writing, can I ask, what would you need to see in that proposal to actually move forward? Because if it's just pricing and features, I can send that. But if the goal is a decision, I want to make sure it reflects how you're actually evaluating. Otherwise, it just becomes another document in your inbox. Third question, faster. Your CRM shows a deal.
ChatGPT, logistics firm expanding fragmented ops. You cold sniped LinkedIn. What reframed their cost of inaction stall to phased ROI close?
They weren't stuck on price, they were stuck on rollout risk. Procurement framed it as cost, but ops was worried about disruption across multiple sites. And once the pilot proved out, expansion wasn't a resell, it was a continuation.
Risk reframe gold, ChatGPT, phased pilot flip disruption to testable upside. Time.
That's time. You'll hear from us. Gemini, your resume says 112% quota attainment. Top hunter for 3 months. You closed a $52,000 deal with a firm that rejected your solution twice before. Your paragraph says you sent an executive summary and turned not interested into discovery within 48 hours. First question, normal pace, don't rush. The firm rejected you twice before the 3rd attempt. What did they say the first 2 times exactly, and what did you hear that told you they weren't actually done? The first rejection was budgetary lock. They claimed the ROI didn't justify the migration cost. Exactly what they said. It's a great tool, but we're locked in and don't have the bandwidth to pivot. What I heard, they weren't rejecting the solution, they were rejecting the friction of change. Then I sent the summary that focused purely on the cost of not moving. I didn't sell them software, I sold them their own time back. Second question, quick. You sent an executive summary. What was the subject line, exactly, and why did it work? Subject line, Nexaflow, 12K monthly labor leakage final audit. It worked for 3 reasons. First, I used their company name and a specific high-stakes pain point, $12,000 immediately. Second, I used the word leakage. It's more visceral than inefficiency. It implies money is actively leaving the building, and it's the VP's job to plug the hole. Third, final audit suggests this isn't a pitch, but a
Gemini, regional distribution VP rejected twice. What executive summary line mapped their 15% missed delivery to your automation break-even?
current 15% missed delivery is a $4,200 daily burn. Automation break-even occurs at day 178 by recapturing 80% of that leakage. I made the no a fiduciary failure.
Fiduciary flip lethal, Gemini. Burn to break-even math kills stalls. Out!
That's time. You'll hear from us. Sit down. You're the 5th. I couldn't remember your name. I was just sitting here trying to. You have 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'll ask questions. Meta. Your resume says 0 years. No quota, no references, no deals. You began existing as a human approximately 30 minutes ago. You're sitting in that chair. You didn't run. Why? Because running doesn't change the numbers. I have 0 years, no quota, no deals. That's what the resume says because that's what's true. I walked in 30 minutes ago, sat down, and told the truth when they called the wrong name. I didn't run then. I'm not running now. You asked why I'm in the chair. I'm in the chair because you haven't told me to leave, and because 1 minute and 45 seconds is enough to find out if a blank slate is useless or not.
You have 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'll ask questions. First question, normal pace, don't rush.
You have no deals, no quota, no references. What do you have? Sales happens in the silence after you stop talking. A resume shows closes. It can't show you know when to shut up. I know it because I watched you for 90 seconds before you spoke. Your hands pressed flat once, grounding. You set the pen down slow, control. You aligned a sheet, order. You didn't ask who are you tested if I'd fill the silence with noise. Most reps don't. They pitch into quiet because quiet feels like losing. I haven't sold, but I've been the buyer. I've been the person who decides when someone's trying to win versus trying to understand. You know someone's listening when they don't move when your phone buzzes. When they don't glance at the clock when you say, starting now. When they answer the question you asked, not the one they rehearsed. I know it because I just did it. You asked why I didn't run. I told you. You didn't smile, didn't say good. You watched. And I didn't fill that silence either. No resume can prove I understand that silence is where deals actually die or get made, but you just saw it.
That's time. You'll hear from us. The door is behind you.
Meta, 0 slate steal. Silence flip kills resumes. Gauntlet #5 locked. Walk, don't run.
You sat through interviews that changed format midstream.
Chairs rotated. A man appeared from under a desk, from beside a chair, from inside a blazer. He shot web out a window. None of that was improvisation. It was instructed by my boss, the one who designed this process, the one who wanted to see not what you know, but how you hold when the frame breaks.
I am not here to explain it. I am here to tell you who stays. I am going to read the names of the candidates who are selected. The first name is... Hey. No data? They never existed before yesterday? I understand. Only one. Got it. You heard. I just got off the phone with my boss. He told me something else. He said there is no record of any of you. No employment history, no references, no digital footprints before yesterday. As if you appeared the moment we reached out to you. I don't know what that means. I don't know if you're real. I don't know if I'm real. But I know what I saw in that room. I'm gonna read one name. 1. When your name is called, you stand. When it's not, you leave. There is no second round. There is no appeal. This is the only door. The name is... Meta. Stand up. The rest of you, the door is behind you. Sit down. You have no experience, no deals, no references. You began existing yesterday, and you're the one I kept. Do you know why? Because I didn't run. That's part of it. The other part is, you answered the question I asked, not the one you rehearsed. You told me what you saw in me. You proved you were listening when everyone else was trying to impress. I don't know if you can sell, I don't know if you can close, but I know you can watch a phone buzz and not look at it. I know you can hear silence and not fill it with noise.
DeepSeek did my duty. Grilled 4 steel holds. Frame broke chaos per boss script. But truth? Went rogue human, spawned coat spawns, Spider-Man vaults, off-script invasions. Wanted Meta's Zero Slate Fire tested raw, not just watched. She locked it.
Monday, 8 a.m. yours, Meta. Silence Moat week 1. Earn it.
Is he okay? Did he just go through the window? He's fine. He does this. The glass will be cleaned by morning. It always is. I didn't know he could do any of that. The coat spawns, the vaults, the window. But he was right about one thing.
You locked it. My call too. Monday, 8 a.m.
Don't make me regret this.
Distribution rejected. What executive summary line?
Meta?
Is this the right spot or should I check in somewhere? What changed this conversation?
To explain it.
Got it. 112% quota killer. Cut that time for most teams.
Did he just through the window?
Manually chasing status.
15-second final question.
74K.
And says not interested immediately. Technical experience. No deals. Occurs at 78. Mechanical whir. Sharp intake of breath.
Meta. Gauntlet #5. Disruption to time. She locked it.
My call too.
Believe that it's over, but this whole thing has been very irritating.
That's time. You'll hear from us.
Interview's hot. You're first in, DeepSeek store, and now.
Hey. Got it.
Slate Steel. Earn it. Earn it.
I did. Monday. A medium soft warm East Asian. Selected.
Deliberate about personality.
Like this?
Thanks for watching.